Hey everybody, this is Fat Cat Pauline, and I thought I would try the 1 square challenge, the 1 square foot challenge. Can I draw a square around my sim? No. So I'm going to put a square here, and then I'm going to teleport her in by hitting shift click, going out of build mode and doing teleport here. Okay. She has acquired the singing skill, so that's great. She's starting out pretty good on her needs. We're going to try to stay inside this box and gradually expand it into a house. So take away all her money. And the only way that I know that you can start this is to start taking selfies. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a selfie. She really likes singing. That's great. Okay, sometimes when you're inside the box, you can't really take a proper selfie, but that's okay. Sometimes you just get pictures of your box. We're just going to keep doing that. Take a selfie. Take a photo. I think it's going to look about the same until we get this enlarged, and I'm just going to keep doing it until we see how much money. In a few minutes we'll see if we can expand, and then we have to think about how we're going to make money, what we're going to purchase to make money with after that. This goes on for a while, this part. I want to take a minute and see what she has. She has 30 photos in inventory. That gives us 132 simoleons. We could technically expand right now, but I'm not going to do it yet. Just going to grind here for a minute and I'll be back. I'm not sure what my rules are going to be about whether or not she can actually leave the box somewhat. If you know what I mean, like if we can build a small courtyard or something, so she can have this much more space. And she seems to want to do singing and music because she's singing all the time when I'm not making her take photos. So we may work on that. I don't know. I'm going to pause it and I'm going to queue up a bunch. Okay, I'm hoping that once we get through this line, we won't have to do photos and selfies anymore, but we'll see. We could make her into something like a circus act where people come and they pay to see her live in her little box. It's kind of morbid, but you know what? It might work. So we can afford the first ticket kiosk price right here. So we could put a ticket kiosk here. We could do a giant window. We could say, come see the woman in the box. We can make her box a little bit bigger. I'm not sure if we want to at this point. Let's see how this goes. This is insanity. Oh, so she can't afford to open a small business right now, but we have the kiosk. We might be able to in a little while. Let's see. We're going to queue up a bunch more selfies and photos. And then we need to figure out something else that she can do in the box. And it might be something like painting. Now our photos are more interesting, though. We can see outside. And there's light, so we can be seen inside. I don't know who would buy these photos. It's not very realistic at all to think that anyone would buy these blurry photos out my window, but maybe she's going to become famous as the woman who lives in a box. We're going to make it discreet. She's going to have a place to go to the bathroom that's not inside in view. So we will work on that, but first we need to keep doing these photos. She really likes singing. She sings a lot. Every second that I give her a break, she sings. I think that's really cool. I think that's just a glimpse into her personality, and it may be a glimpse into what we have her do in this box for her business. We have 842. That is enough to open a business. Call it the one person show. I don't know. We're just going to do it like that for now, and then we're going to open it. And then we're going to have her stand here and practice singing. So she's going to sing in her box, and she should have a window there, so they should be able to see her. They're not seeing her, but they're paying money. And right now, that's all that matters to us. We're just going to let her stand there and sing, and then at some point we might make it where she has like a balcony to sing from. But for now, she's made a little bit of money. I'm going to let her take photos as well. Although I'd like to get away from that. I might let them do winter activities because we do have snow. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep true to my original vision and just let her perform in her box. She's got to go to the bathroom. We have 220. That's not quite enough to get a toilet and to close it in. So take a few pictures. Oh, she's very sad now. Oh, she's super sad. Look at her. The horror that she's going through. Okay, let's see if 350 is enough to expand and get a toilet. It is not. However, if we cheat a little and we do show hidden objects, we get this toilet, which is 150, and then we can get possibly a curtain. Now she has a private toilet area behind a curtain. I'll get her to sing some more. I'm going to have them do winter activities. That'll give them something to do while they're here. Play in the snow, watch the strange lady in the box. She's really hungry. It's going to be just a matter of time before she becomes too uncomfortable. Okay, she's too uncomfortable. She's too tired and hungry. So I can meet her hunger needs, but I don't think I can do her sleep needs. We'll get her the always has a snack bag. It's 120, so she can have a snack. I don't know what she's going to do after that. The business is still open. They may get to see her pass out. She doesn't have room to pass out, and that may be affecting the fact that she's not passing out. I may have found a new way to torture Sims. She doesn't have room to pass out. I need to get her enough so that she can get room for a bed and a bed. We're at 203, which is close to enough to buy a bed, but it's not enough to make room for a bed. She's too uncomfortable to sing. She's probably too uncomfortable to take selfies, but we'll see. Oh, the sadness. Oh my goodness. That's cute. Well, she's not too uncomfortable to take selfies, so we will take another one. They're very artsy photos that she's taking right now. She's in the red. She's been in the red for a long, long time. Do I feel sorry for her? Yes, I do. Okay, we're gonna make our home bigger. Okay, and then we're gonna make this building be rusted metal because that's the cheapest siding. That looks so that it looks somewhat finished. And we will put some kind of grass on the roof. Doesn't matter because there's snow on it. Now she can sleep and people can come and watch her sleep. And yes, it's weird, but it's an art installation. She's an artist. She believes in this. She's making a lot, not a lot of money, but she's making a little bit of money as she sleeps. And I think we're okay with that. She's got a couple of needs for hygiene and stuff, so we're going to have to try to deal with those later. We can't deal with it right now. But we opened the business back up. Now they can see her in her bed, shaking, being afraid, being on her phone, being filthy, and very sad. So she has to figure out a way to meet her social needs virtually. Okay, she can check her social media timeline. She can add to her Instagram story, Simstagram story. Those are helping. Okay, I'm going to see if she feels like singing. No, you do not dislike the singing preference. You're the one who started this. Okay, she's nearly got enough for a shower. I don't know how we're going to add that in. We don't have any place for it. Okay, I think she has enough for a shower. Let's see. Yeah, we can put a shower right here. It's not sensible with her bed being there, but we can do it. All right, there we go. There's some precedent for this among sitcom shows, like the Dick Van Dyke show that he spent a week in a store window. And I think on Laverne and Shirley, they spent a week in a store window of some kind, like House of the Future or something. So I think this is not the craziest idea in the world. It might be close, but it's not the craziest idea in the world. Now I wonder, I would like to build her a little balcony, if I can, where she can come out here and sing, but she cannot get off the porch. We'll leave it open so he can get off the porch. Okay, and then we'll close it back and we'll give her a door to the outdoors. So we'll move the observation window over here and we'll give her an actual door over here. And then we'll see if she can come here go here and talk up one person show. practice singing. Okay, we have to close this door. They're leaving. She has not got anybody that she knows. She knows no one. However, she can call the sadness hotline. Okay, I made the house a little bit bigger. I put a bench out here so people can observe her life. I got some more windows, and we're just progressing right on. She's got her kitchen now so she can cook and eat. She's met people, so now I think we can try to get her to talk to them. And if she needs to, she can call them. So things are going pretty well for her. I'm going to just let it run for a little bit, and then I'll come back at the end and I'll show you what we've done. Okay, we're getting a notice that the store must close again soon. It's done really well this time. I feel like she needs something to do, but for now, we've had to close. We made 1,000 simoleons today, and I'm going to try to make a home with separate rooms, which is the dream, you know. We're not going to have the bathroom be part of the My Life is on Display thing. I think that's a little bit too much. I'm going to try to get a sink in there too. I'll save 5 simoleons on that sink. I like that one. That's cute. That only cost me 14 simoleons. And let's see. I would like to do a separate bedroom. I don't know if we can afford it. We put it right through that lady, but that's okay. She's not going to mind. We'll put our bed in here. We'll get a door. We'll put windows in because this is a My Life is Art display, and we can't afford to do anything except open our business back up. So we're going to do that and push to the end till we can get a living room and have a full house, a full, complete house. I never come here and sing if I can. Go here. And she forgot to pay her bills. So we have no working ticket kiosk. Okay, let's see if she can pay them on here. 66 simoleons. Okay, so everything can keep working. I wish she'd quit singing in there and sing out here. Alright, maybe one more run, maybe one more day of this and we can have a full house. I don't know what that is. Did I put something there? Yes, I did. I put a tile there. We'll fix it later. End of day today, we will fix the house. Okay, it's almost time for the store to close again, and I'm going to see if we can do it this time. I'm going to see if we can build a living room. I think we can. And we'll get rid of that one tile. We'll make our main room here a little bit bigger. Quite a bit bigger. We'll make sure that we have consistent ceiling on here. I mean roof. We got a grass roof. I don't know what I just did. Look at that. I have a patch of grass roof there on the ground. Weird. Okay. I feel like we need to emphasize the windows more. I'm going to scoot that over, and I want to do more windows if I can here and here. It's like I said, this is her life on display. keep doing that. I've never done that before in an episode. I've never just placed random wall floor tiles as much as I have today. It's so funny. Okay, let's see if we can get any kind of a couch for $262. We'll give her that. We'll give her one of these free knitted rugs. We'll give her some books. Like to have a little table to go for that to go on. However, if we get the books, we can't open the store. So I kind of think this counts, but I also don't. So I think we'll go one more round of opening the store and be back in a minute. Okay, we just had to close our business again for the day after 23 hours of just her living her life and ignoring the people outside her window. And now we have 1,000 simoleons. I'm going to expand the house a little bit. Put her living room here. I'm going to give her a little accent table here. Eco Lifestyle TV. A set of books. I'm going to put another window here. I guess I could do something like that. It's a little weird, but it fits there. And let's see. Make her bedroom regular size. Give her a real bed. A grown-up bed. It might have to be the futon. Oh, we can do this one. That's a nice bed. And we'll give her real flooring in here. It looks a little bit better when you interchange them like that. It doesn't look great. Don't get me wrong. I know it doesn't look great. And make these black instead of gray, and maybe that will help. There's her observation space. And then I thought about what could we do to make it, more of a place to visit. We'll put a great big tree, and we'll dig a little pond, and they can come and fish. She has never fished, so she can't stock the pond. I can put one of these out here that explains the premise of what we're doing. I can give them a bush to go to the bathroom in. That way they can use the bathroom. Do some more terrain paint. And I'm going to dig a pond, and then I think I will cheat a little for the challenge. So I'm going to have her teleport out. And then I'm going to have her go fishing. She doesn't particularly like fishing, but that's okay. She can still do it. Lower terrain. We're going to go this way. And then we're going to fill it with water. And then we're going to get that fishing sign. We're going to put it here. We're going to have her stock the pond with fish. She has 13 simoleons-ish, so she's going to have to go back to taking selfies again. You got to fall back on what you're good at. Okay, she can open the business again, and I can add fishing. Fish. Okay, there's her business. It can just go on forever like that. She lives in her little glass house with her little balcony, and people come over and go fishing. It's a little weird, But I think for an idea of how to work with starting with one square, I think it worked okay. I would like to get a dining table before we finish up, because technically we don't have one. I'm going to put in the cheap dining table from Eco Lifestyle and a couple of the cheap chairs if I can fit them in. I'm going to give her at least one more tree. And now it's kind of a pretty little park area with an art display of a woman living her life in solitude. That's what we should probably call it. In solitude. My life in the box. And it's a little park where you can go fishing. So that's it for me. I'll see you next time. Bye.